Okay, so we're gonna talk about rough sex next month.
Oh,
Will you wait?
you're gonna really be mad at me for this.
Why?
That never happened.
What?
That was my test to see if you could handle the dog story. How much are you gonna throw that in my face?
No, it wasn't a test.
Oh, it was a test.
Bull.
I'm good lying.
You cried. No. Then I said, did he hit you? And you broke down. You couldn't speak no more. No.
Yes.
That was no lie.
It was a lie.
No, it wasn't.
It was a lie. Look at me.
Listen.
Look.
That was no lie.
Okay, I don't want you to know how clever I am, but I am damn clever.
That was no lie.
It was a lie. It
No,
never
it wasn't.
happened. It never happened.
Yes, it did.
It never happened. But, number one, did you believe it?
Listen. No, you know why I believe it?
What?
Because all around this what? Because I already had reasons to. Because you seen therapists. Huh? You seen therapists? Yep.
See?
If you put the therapist in there, because you went to see therapists in Ann Arbor, you see two different ones.
I did. Who said I don't believe that happened?
You said you told one, now I wanted the judge to ask which one it is. That's why I think you're telling the truth.
Her name was Ellen. Her first name was Ellen, like mine.
And I believe you.
Her last name at the moment.
And I believe you told her.
No. What I told her was other stuff that Scott had asked me to do with other people. And he really needed it. Oh, I don't believe that.
I think, no, it happened.
No, it didn't happen.
Listen
to me. No, you listen
You
to me.
came back and said.
Listen to me.
Scott said.
Listen to me.
Well, no, when what's yesterday happened?
If,
Then you said you went to the dentist. You
Oh,
said
yeah.
your face was red. You will not know if your face is red if someone hit you.
I can tell you the dentist story. In fact, I'll let you call the dentist if you want to. The
Call what?
dentist.
You said the guy was left-handed.
Yeah, because I had to think about which wisdom tooth did I
Listen.
have taken out. No, I really did have an extra.
That's
wisdom tooth.
right-handed. You came back handsome with the left hand if you're left-handed because it will come on this side. It comes up and around like that.
Oh, okay. See, so I was wrong. It was here. I had an extra wisdom tooth here. Having extra teeth in my runs in
That
my
was too much
family.
detail. You were trying to figure out left or right. I had to put through the whole thing off, and I thought you were lying right there because you're
Right.
thinking too hard.
Exactly. I
And
tried not to put
still
in
think
too
you're
much
lying.
detail, but just enough detail. And I peppered it. So what I did is I talked about clips of porn that I've seen here, there, and everywhere, and I peppered it with a few things that were true. Like, Scott always liked men to be fully dressed, and the guy is completely naked. But he thought that was a game. Let's see if you can get the guy completely undressed before it gets you undressed. And so I decided to flip it that time and say that hadn't happened that way.
Well, I got a text last night. You said, well, maybe I didn't tell you the whole truth.
Mm-hmm. But you failed that test miserably because you kept asking. You even went so far.
That is worse.
Listen to me. You
The
went
dog.
so far. Listen to me. You went so far.
That's worse than dog.
It gave me relief, actually, because then you were focusing on something that never happened to me. So it didn't hurt me.
I think it happened.
It
You
didn't
sat up there and
happen.
cried all day.
Yeah, I cried.
You said you went and told Laura.
Okay.
You went up there and cried.
You, Scott, the guardian ad litem, Laura, and Bader know about the dog, and that's it.
Okay.
And Bader doesn't want to know anything more about the dog. Bader was hoping when I told him there was something that could get me thrown in jail, that it was because I'd been with somebody who was under the age of 16.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, don't worry about that. And then when he heard that, he said, in which state did that happen? And he said, I don't want to know anymore. You never talked to me about this. Guardian ad litem was willing to listen. And she said, you don't need to worry about anything. If anything comes of that, you hire the best criminal attorney you can. And when you suffer from battered women syndrome, you're fine. Nothing's going to happen to you. That's all she said.
I don't think that's a lie.
What?
Because you
That-
went and picked them up, brought them home, and then you took them home like you're supposed to.
I picked up everybody and brought them back. It's a lie, Kenny, because I didn't even tell you the guy's name. I told you that it was a really short trip to the hotel, and then I realized.
Because you know what?
Then I
Ann
realized.
Arbor ain't that small.
Shit. No. Shit.
Ain't that small. Go home, look it up on Google Earth.
There is
It ain't that small.
It's not. There is not a hotel that
A lot of people.
close to my home. There's
Not
not
that
a
small.
hotel that close to my home. So what about it? That it's not that small.
You can't chop from in my house to the driveway. Can't
Can't
chop
what?
someone off an apartment. I mean,
Can't what?
You're not gonna live in a fancy housing project like this and be that close to an apartment.
Hotel.
From here, hotel, whatever. You ain't gonna be that close from end of my road to driveway. You said.
Right, and that was
No
where I
way.
screwed up also. So
No way, so I go work
it
there
was
on my
all
mom's.
a lie.
No way. And I thought, well, you're lying about something there on the car ride.
The whole thing was a lie.
I don't think it was.
The whole thing was a lie to test you, to
'Cause
see if
in
you
your
could
head,
handle.
That's worse than dogs.
You know
Hit
what?
someone.